Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Uncharted 4 and the official gaming empire. Now recently they've added the new Bounty Hunter DLC, which includes a lot. First of all, there's a new mode called Bounty Hunter. There's some new content, the village, cinema replay, a mystical, new weapons, boosters, and 2 new mods and 10 new levels. There are new vanity items and some balance and bug fixes. Now let's go through all of these very detailed, very quickly, very nicely. So first off, the new mode, Bounty Hunter. Now, players drop a bounty when they are KO'd, and it is worth 10 victory points. Let's say I KO my enemy, he drops a bounty, which are the crossed swords you can see on the left, but then they are red because they are my enemies. I can claim that bounty, and it guarantees me 10 points towards our victory. Now, as well, your allies can drop a bounty as well, which will be blue cross swords. You can collect that bounty as well, and therefore you deny the opposing team that bounty. You won't get any points, but they won't either. Now, teams, and this is the main goal of the Bounty Hunter mode, teams take turns hunting or protecting the captain, who has the highest bounty. Now, indeed, the highest bounty, because a captain will drop a bounty when KO'd of 60 points, later on 90 points, and finally 120 points. That bounty, to KO the captain, you have a certain time limit, and then when he drops that bounty, you have a time limit as well. If you get it, it's called a captain confirm. If you don't get it, it's a captain deny for the opposing team. Well, if they work towards it, of course. Next, the new content. With new weapons added to the game, new presets are added as well. We've got 2 new presets, the Siege preset and the Ambush preset. Now, first of all, the Siege preset has the low S, the DC single action, the Shield of Asgard, and 2 new boosters. Now, the low S is a fully automatic range assault rifle, which shoots lower, has a lower fire rate than the HS and the AK as well. It's more accurate, so landing headshots is very doable. Now we also have this DC single action revolver, which is a semi-auto revolver. It's really accurate. Fire rate is not that great. However, it takes 3 shots to the body to down, and 1 shot to the body and a headshot to down as well, which is great. I love it. I've been using it and I feel completely like a cowboy in the Old West. Now the new mystic is the Shield of Asgard. You take 75% less damage. It heals you back to full health when it's activated. Of course, the downside, you move 50% slower, but you ramp up to full speed if you keep running while it's active. So let's have a little look. Alright, so he's a little bit damaged, he activated, damage goes away, he goes in, he keeps walking. Look at him, he keeps momentum up, so he gets back to a higher rate of speed, although it's not great, his rate of speed. And I don't actually know whether rolling resets it or resets it or not. Now his enemies aren't the greatest in this little clip as well, but you get the point of this mystical. It's like the Juggernaut from Uncharted 3. We've got the lock and load booster, ammo pickups with up to 15% of your long gun and pistol clip size immediately into your weapons clip. It's 1 loadout point, and the second. We can't. God, look at it. Oh my God! Yeah, the second lock and load puts up to 30% into your clips for 2 LP, and the undisturbed booster. You can hold your charge melee while climbing and rolling when only the undisturbed one is just good question. Let's have a look. I don't know. I'm not using that shit. Will charge melee while climbing, and that's while climbing and rolling. Right, and that's 1 loadout point, and that's 3 loadout points. You know what? Let's have a look at Silent Assassin in the meanwhile as well, and Weapons Expert. Silent Assassin. The enemy is not able to make noise or call for help when you down or KO them. The enemy down and KO report on screen is delayed to their enemies, to your enemies, to their teammates, for 1 loadout point, and for an extra loadout point, the X mark is not shown to the enemy when their allies are being KO'd by you, which is, and the downstate icon does not draw off screen for enemy allies. Yeah, 2 loadout points only. Seems a little bit low, doesn't it? Then the next one is the Weapons Expert. Aim your weapon while vaulting, jumping, or falling, and cancel out of a roll early by aiming for an extra loadout point. I guess, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get back to the presets rather. The next one is the ambush. We covered the boosters right away. We just did. Now, the new rifle, one of my favorites as well. It's not really competitively viable, I'd say, but I love using it. It's a repeater action rifle. It's called the Harrison 1890. Just like the DC revolver, it takes 3 body shots to down, or 1 body shot and a headshot. Then there is the new Fossa, the micro. Has a higher rate of fire, does a little bit less damage. Not much to say there. And then there is a new Mystical. Let's have a look. The new heavy weapon rather. It's an automatic shotgun. You just keep R2 down and it goes ham. Yeah, but it is advised to aim with this thing. They've said it themselves. It's not a new Condor, it's something else. But the damage is not that high as a Condor. You take, I think, 3 to 4 shots looking at the clip we just saw. Yeah. Now with new things being added, you can also just start a private match, start that game, have a look at the map in that private match, and you can also use those preset loadouts, which I will show you right away. Let's pick the Siege over here, and that's Sheriff Sullivan's skin.
I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
That's one of the new skins that we will look at in just a second after we cover all the new gameplay features and the cinema mode, which is also new. So here we go. I have the low S equipped. Let's have a look at this fire rate. There we go. It's a little bit slower than the AK. Not that much recoil, not at all actually. Then this is the DC revolver. Absolutely wonderful. Now, when you're in this private match, you may think, but I want to use another loadout as well, not just this loadout. Well, just kill yourself. That's how we do it. And you pick the other loadout, and you can, well, use that straight away. Now, I say straight away, but wave respawning is on, so I had to wait at least 8 seconds. Alright, this is the Harrison. I guess if you paint this in the alien skin, weapon skin, you can really feel like cowboys and aliens, especially with Harrison. Okay, so that was the Harrison, and this is the new micro, which name I actually don't know because I couldn't care less for these kind of weapons. So yeah. I say I couldn't care less, but the Fossa, in my opinion, is definitely better than this guy. I haven't been using it. I have been using it for like a couple of matches, but it's not my cup of tea. The Harrison, I really love it. Getting headshots in with it, really nice. But what they should add for the Harrison, and competitively, there's no reason to pick the Harrison over the Midler. The Midler is way better, especially because it got that zoom going on for it. The scope actually. look at this. You can't zoom in any further. It's meant for long distances. And look at mid to long distances, but that won't get you anywhere, mate. If they had this small zoom with R3, just a little zoom, not a scope, just a zoom, that would be awesome. Alright, we're not gonna cover the mystical nor the heavy weapon, because we saw that in those little clips just a moment ago. What we are gonna cover though is there's a new tab, community. It's not leaderboards anymore, it's community tab. And under there is the leaderboards, the message of the day, and the cinema replay. Let's have a look at this village team deathmatch, because that's what I wanted to talk to you about as well. I didn't mention it, but we were on the village. You probably noticed. So this is how you enter the cinema replay. It starts just like in the old days. You can still rewind to beginning, just rewind. You can go slow mode. You can pause. You can fast forward. You can view the orbit camera as well. There we go. We're still going fast forward, so just can also step forward. Right? That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna play, and next, let's use the free camera. As I fall to my death. Wonderful. Alright, so just like in the good old times, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, you can have a look at the map. Not able to go any higher, which is absolutely strange. Normally you could do that. There I am, shooting like a maniac. Yeah, let's talk about the map actually. They've changed the map here and there. As you can see, they've added these wings backside to the village as well, where you can now go around to flank enemies. A lot of ways that you can grapple onto stuff now. Here you go, they just added those poles. Go back, sling your way around. But we're gonna go to a place right over here. Sad story. It is here. No, it's not here. And it will never arrive again. No tank. No tank, guys. No tank in the village. Uncharted 4. R.I.P. tank. Now, what you could do in, for example, Uncharted 2 is press, well, it was the start button back then. Go to options or camera options, I don't know. It's not here, it's not here. You could alter the color scheme, the saturation. You could alter everything about your replay, your cinema replay, but now that's no longer possible. It's just these options that you got in the menu, which you can also hide. You can also hide the hub when using the follow camera, but there are no real enemies, so wait a second. If I play, we can hide the hub or just the menu. There we go. Now enemy names will cover up as well if you hide the hub like this. Then there's only one more thing to talk about. I say one more thing, but actually a couple of things. First of all, the store has been updated, and with it we can have a look at certain skins. Good thing is they bundled these apocalypse skins. Let's have just a quick look at them. There are bundles. It's really nice. You can get these skins with a 35% discount if you don't want to put all your relics into those chests. But I think you can really do that. Apocalypse Chloe looking really fine. But Apocalypse Roman, what is this? Roman doesn't get any love. Even his preset outfit. No man, we're not. Then there are some new towns with props. Bottle of rum. Pirate parrot. Pirate cannon. From the hip. Lasso. There's really a demand for a talent like this, apparently. The horsey talent. Dual pistol spin, love it, but I also very much love just the pistol spin. Look at this. Feel like a real gunslinger. Lastly, balance changes and bug fixes. The C4 loadout point cost is now 3, coming from 2, which was actually needed if you compare it to the grenade loadout point cost, which is 4. So, good job. The C4 detonation delay upgrades changed to 30% at level 2 and 50% at level 3, and the damage wobble, the pain wobble caused by the FAL to your target, to your enemy, has been decreased, which actually is also pretty needed. Nice balance, because those burst shots cost a lot of pain wobble, and praise the Lord, the P90 blind fire has been reduced. Then there are some more bug fixes. Heavy weapons can no longer be reloaded on zip lines. Late joiners can now hear in-game chat and be heard properly. Fixed an issue where in-game scoreboard wouldn't reappear after backing out of the loadout selection. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little informative video, and I'll see you in other videos. See you then, guys. Bye bye.